If you want to see how I was able to achieve this look, then keep on watching. First off, to prep for my eyeshadow application, I start by applying a concealer all over my eyelid. And in here, I'm using a concealer that is a shade lighter than my complexion. The next thing will be to apply my setting powder to help set the cream concealer I applied, and this is very important before applying your eyeshadow. After which I'm going to apply the transition shade, which is usually a soft brown shade, to the crease of my eyelid, which is the part of the eyelid that folds whenever your eyes are open. Now going deeper into my crease and further down into my lower lid, I'm going to apply another brown shade, which is darker than the first brown shade I applied initially. This is very important because it helps to give the eyeshadow look a gradient effect, that is from light to dark. Next, I go over to apply my eyeshadow primer on my lower lid, that is my inner to my middle lower lid. And you're going to see this video, I applied just to one eye. As you can see, I didn't apply the primer to the other eye. I want you to spot out the difference in the eyeshadow look later on in the video. Next, I apply an orange shade to my inner and middle lower lids as seen in this video, and I'm just trying to blend everything in seamlessly. Now, one thing with eyeshadow is you don't want a situation where it is obvious that this is a starting point or this is the ending point of your eyeshadow, except you're going for a cut crease kind of look. Now I'm buffing in a dark black color to the extreme end of my lower lid. Mixing my setting powder with my transition shade, I'm applying it to the upper portions of my eyelid just to give it some definition and also to prevent any form of harshness on my eyelid. Now I'm going over with eyeliner, which is highly optional. You can definitely rock this look without any form of eyeliner. Next, I'm just applying my false lashes. And what I would always do anytime I have eyeshadows on, I always have false lashes on. Now, do you see the difference between the both eyeshadows? Now, the one I had that had eyeshadow primer and the one that does not have eyeshadow primer. Let me know in the comment section below. For my blush, I went with a color that was quite similar to my pop-up color, which was the orange color that I have on my lid. And for the lips, I also tried to go with a color that was similar to what I have on my eyelid already. So I had to mix several lipsticks to just, kind of get what I was going for. So I applied a brown lip liner and went over it with a cocoa brown lipstick. After which I went over it with an orange lipstick, a pink lipstick, and then a peach lipstick. And then after that, I went in with a pink lip gloss. Now, in doing this, because I was going for a particular lip color, I had to apply the lipstick in different quantities, right? Or different amounts. It was not the same way I applied the pink lipstick. I went over with the orange and all of that. They were different. There was difference in the application just to ensure that the lip and the eyeshadow kind of almost match, if you get what I mean. Now let me know in the comment section if you will be recreating this look. What do you think about this look? If you were to recreate this look, would you do anything differently? Would you go for a nude lip, or would you go for a lipstick that is even more shouty? Let me know in the comment section. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is the final look. I really like the look. I'm not the kind of person that likes using eyeliner, if you're taking note, but I decided to do that for this look, and it actually did make a huge difference and all of that. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this look, and please do recreate it and tell me what you think. Until I see you next time, bye lovelies, and thanks for watching.